Good day, everyone, and welcome to the show Echoes of Reality, a show that discusses issues that concern teenagers, youths, and adults. I'm your host, Jemima. September is Suicide Prevention Month, and our topic that we'll be discussing today is a topic that is very close to our heart, and it is titled Suicide Prevention. I will be discussing this topic with two incredible and amazing guests, Ms. Tofumi and Mr. Joseph. But right now, let's go on a commercial break, and when we are back, I will be introducing our guests and the discussion will begin. Stay tuned and don't go anywhere. Welcome back to Echoes of Reality Show, and I'm your host Jemima. And our topic for today is suicide prevention. And with me, I have two insightful people who will shed more light on the topic. So I have Ms. Tofumi and Mr. Joseph.
Thanks for having me, Jemima.
Thanks for having me here, Jemima, also.
You're welcome. So now, let's begin to look at the root of it all. What do you understand by the meaning of this pressing issue?
Okay, first, I would like to say suicide is intentionally taking one's life due to complex issues. For example, mental health,
Depression.
fear, depression, anxiety, or worry.
Okay.
Okay, so in addition to what she said, suicide
Yes.
is not just taking your own life, it's also joint taking of other people's life. We have cases, scenarios whereby someone is afraid to die, so he gathers few
People
other
to help him
accomplices
or
that
carry
they are
out the
tired of
plan.
life and like,
Yes.
let's come together, let's put an end to ourselves.
Yes.
And because they feel safe, that it's better to do it together. So suicide is wrong. What I want to say to the viewers is suicide is not an option. It's a sin against God in
And it's a
Genesis
crime against
6
the
verse
law.
9. It's a crime against God and a crime against Nigeria. In the Nigerian constitution, if you are in an attempt to take your life, you are guilty of the offense and it is punishable by law.
Yeah. When you are caught in the act, they punish you.
Yeah, 100%.
Yes, yes. So now, on to the next question. The question I have is, if there's someone out there that is having suicidal thoughts, that feel like committing suicide, what do you think that person can do to prevent such thoughts from his or her mind?
Okay. First of all, to the viewers, I want to say that suicide, again, is not an option. During my days as an intern while in university, my supervisor, he puts it in our head. Suicide can never be an option. It is not an option. It is never an option. So
never be
I
an
need you to talk to someone you trust. Talk to someone trusted. Like, you have people, you have families, you have friends. There's nobody in this world that doesn't have someone they call their own. Even the orphans, if they go to, by the time they grow up in the orphanage, two orphans that have never met each other becomes friend and bond. So
Yeah.
there are people you have people that if you actually are in an issue, or if you mention that word suicide, S for suicide, the moment you mention S self, they will drop everything they are doing and
Yeah,
want
they'll
to
always check
they
up
will
on
want to
you to
turn
ensure that
exactly
that
like
thought leaves your
suicide.
head.
Azar, how did you
Yes.
think of it? Like, from where to where?
Yeah,
Like,
yes.
it's not possible. Also, get medical help.
Yeah, there was a case like that. In school, one girl, like, there was a guy that committed suicide. So the girl
That's-
said
that's
something.
deep.
She was like, there was a guy that was talking about suicide. She did not leave the guy at all. She was always like checking
Do
him
not
up on
exactly
him,
like
talking to him constantly to get that thought out
the
of
moment
his
someone
mind.
start talking about suicide,
Yes,
the person needs help. Almost like
Yeah, yes.
suicide. It's
Even if someone
understandable.
tell you about suicide, be there for that person.
Yes,
Okay,
like-
so yes, Tofumi, what do you have to say concerning this question?
Okay, what I have to say, like you said, seek help because that is very, very important.
Yeah.
You have to talk to a trusted friend, your family, or a mental health practitioner, or preferably a therapist. And most importantly, you need to talk to God because without Him, we can't do anything. And also, you have to engage in
Meditation,
practices that makes you
yoga.
relax. Yes, like
Yes.
meditation, yoga, cooking therapy, could be dancing therapy, could be
Yes.
anything that would
Like-
distract you.
Like put and practice something fun.
Yeah, something
Yes.
fun that will distract you from the thoughts. Yes.
Yes.
And also you need to know what triggers that action, like what triggers the thoughts. Like, is it when I'm alone, or is it when I'm with this person, or is it when I'm doing this thing?
I
So you need
feel
to know.
most times is when you are alone.
Yes,
That's when those
mostly
kind
when
of
people are
thoughts
alone,
come.
the thoughts
Yes.
come in. So you need to know that, okay, when I'm alone, I will start thinking that I want to kill myself, this.
Yeah.
So you need to mix with people, you need to have fun, do things that will distract you. So that's just it.
Yes, do things that will distract you. Meditation, yoga, listening to uplifting song. Delete your sad playlist.
you have to.
And also remember to talk to God. Remember to talk to someone. Don't be ashamed in seeking help. So right now we're going on a short break, and when we are back, we'll continue our discussion. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the show. Our guest and I have been discussing about the topic suicide prevention. On to the next question. There are times whereby social media also contributes to suicidal thoughts. Not all the time, sometimes. So, to what extent do you think social media can create awareness in preventing suicidal thoughts?
Okay, firstly, I would say social media actually raises awareness against suicidal thoughts. Like, people come together, they create different online clubs and forums, they share their personal experiences, their stories, how they overcame suicide, how they were able to control it and all. And also, social media also provides support to those who are thinking of committing suicide. Like, due to different videos, different ads, different campaigns and all.
Okay, Joseph.
Okay, now, first of all, yeah, social media has raised suicide. It has its pros and its cons. Yes, social media has increased suicide, but it has also created preventive measure to fight suicide.
Yes.
Like the way it increased suicide through cyberbullying, through comparison. Like netizens have a way of comparing celebrities to one another, making one feel inferior to another. But the governments, through social media and other non-governmental organizations, have been trying to prevent that by campaigns, Google ads, working with Facebook, Google, Instagram, posting ads to tell you that it's all right. Like, suicide is never an option. And I'm still repeating it. Suicide is not an option. It can never be an option. And people are doing their best to ensure that it won't be an option.
Yeah, I feel like you said earlier on, I feel like it should not be the work of only the NGO, like all these meta companies.
Yes.
They should collaborate with
all
NGOs
in
and
tech,
all.
IT companies.
Yes, to fight suicide.
Yes.
Like I said again, suicide is not an option. So now we all know that it takes a village to raise a child. Like, it's not easy in raising a child. Yeah. So what do you think school, workplace, religious organization, and even the government, what do you think they can do to prevent suicide?
Okay. Firstly, school has been one factor that has contributed to suicide. Like, due to bullying,
bullying in classroom.
I grew up as a secondary school. Though my secondary school, there was no bullies at all. Same with my university. Some universities that by the time they deliver you and over stealing of Gary, they expel you.
Do you know that at times all of the universities that do deliver and stuff, there are still bullying going on in that same school?
Yes, there's bullying going on, but it's more controlled. Yeah, it's more controlled.
Sometimes that bully do come from, like, in form of all these class anonymous and all these things that they do. Bully do come
it's
from that
painful.
also.
It's painful actually, yes, because like the whole class just decided to gang up against one person and cook the person literally online.
What I'm trying
Like,
to say.
it's more than enough to make the person feel bad. But schools, I feel like they should build and raise committees, organizations, and like bring staffs together, people that have the mental soundness of this generation.
Mostly those psychology lecturers.
Lecturers. So like
they should create awareness and campaign.
Exactly, to
like
understand
that.
the student better and to contribute that. Then in terms of workplace, we have bosses, our officers, our bosses, senior superiors that bullies their employees. They feel like because they are in higher position and higher rank, they feel like the employees. We have female superiors slapping their male assistants and like, what can you do? I'm making my money. You are working under me. I'm paying you. So, but you're not paying them to get slapped. You are paying them
to work for
their services. Yes. Exactly. So I feel like organizations should also increase the personnel department to ensure the human resources department to ensure that the officers, the superiors and the officials are working according to the work ethics and are not going or straying apart. Then in terms of my guest here, my co-speaker here, we talk about the religious organizations and also the governments in general.
Okay, so for me.
Okay, in addition to what Joseph said, in terms of the schools, people target like the bullying is like when a boy beats a girl, or like when a boy like wheelies. Most
they don't know there are different types of
there
bullying.
are actually different types of bullying, and in this modern day, like this our generation is mostly online, like you said, those online. Anonymous stuff, like when everybody just come up and gang up against this person. Now, this person is a prostitute, this person is that. So that can cause, like, the person will be like, okay, what will people think about me? Why would they see me So the person will just start thinking about committing suicide and all. Person will start feeling inferior. So I feel like schools, they can make campaigns, they can post banners everywhere, they can share
Yeah, create
flyers,
awareness.
they can make also do programs, sermons, like they should make like maybe
Yes.
every Wednesday or every Friday. All students should come together and do this. And also in terms of workplaces, I feel like all the bosses, like superior staffs, they should make sure all workers are equal. There should be no
everyone
preferential
equal,
treatment.
yes.
Everybody should be accorded as one. There should be respect. No matter how you feel like, okay, yeah, this person is under me, I'm paying you, the respect should be there.
Yeah.
Everybody should be equal.
Yeah.
As long as they're giving you the services they asked for, you should respect them. Everything should be equal. That's what I
Okay,
feel.
yes.
To add, the social we have what we call social equality.
Yes.
It doesn't matter if your father is a very rich man, your father is the
Yes.
president or anything. In school, in work, anywhere you are equal. Like you are not meant to care about who's who. There should be social equality. Just because we have people that give preferential treatments to people that come up from, we understand that there are people that aren't well raised, some people that didn't grow up properly, but it doesn't mean you should disrespect one another. So each organizations, the government, the schools, the workplace should ensure social equality. It is in the rule of law. What is the rule of law? Supremacy of the law, equality of everyone before the law. So
Yeah.
everybody is equal before the law.
Yeah.
And that is what social equality is all about.
Yes.
And in terms of the religious organizations, like that you said, the way churches, rather than making older people, like older generation, like it's not that we don't have sound older people, but
Yeah.
this generation, our mentality differs. Our mentality is
The way we
new.
think is
the way we
different from the
think
way
is
they
different
think,
now.
yes.
So rather than bring people that can reason, can resonate with
So it's not be like
teenagers.
a waste of time. That why
Exactly,
you open
like,
up
because
to them.
left to me, if I would never think of suicide, it would be the last
Okay,
thing.
yeah.
But and it's not even possible that I'll find myself in such
Yes.
in such environment.
Joseph, I actually want to say something. Also, it's not when like someone already commits suicide before every them organization, school take action.
Yes.
I feel they should take action
Preventive
like, from
measure.
the start, because most cases that I've seen is when someone commits suicide.
That's
when they
when
begin
you
to,
now
like,
start-
but before they've been talking about mental health, but you're always seeing it as most mental health that they are too young to think about things like that. I feel like whenever they come to you, they talk to you that yes, they have mental health, they are depressed also. Don't chase them away. Accept them. Talk to them. It's not like until when one person commits suicide before then we now start creating awareness. I feel that when you did it, it's the right thing, but it's also at the wrong time a little because someone already committed suicide. I feel like the earlier the better. They should create
Prevention is better than
campaign, they
cure.
should create awareness. Your school should have counseling units, not a counseling unit whereby you will go to, you tell them that they will now, like, you know, when you tell them, if after telling them you regret that, why do you go and tell them that they're not doing
Actually,
anything?
like some schools
Yes.
actually give you that. They'll feel like, why did you come? Like they make you feel like they make your matter a matter of the whole world. Like
Yeah.
you went to meet a
That's
counselor.
why
for,
some people are afraid to actually seek help. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Suicide is not an option. Don't be ashamed to seek help. So now, thanks for the opinion, Joseph and Tofumi. So now, what advice can you give to someone struggling with suicidal thoughts?
Okay, to everyone out there struggling with suicidal thoughts, or either you know someone that's struggling with suicidal thoughts, I just want to tell you, you are loved, you are equal, you are chosen, you are not to think about suicide. It's not an option at all. No matter what you are going through, just have hope. Everything will be good. Everything will be better. So please just think positive. Stay around people who loves you. Do things that are fun. Don't think negative and have fun.
Yes.
Okay. Now, what I want to say concerning my viewers that are having suicide thoughts, that are thinking about it, first of all, it is not an option. You are loved. Your mom that gave birth to you, she loves you. You were 9 months in her wombs. There's no way she doesn't love you. Your dad, he goes out to work daily, come back home. The only reason why he's working is so he can take care of you. They are your friends. The only reason someone will become your friend is if you have value in their life. So your life has value into someone else's life. So it shouldn't be because of one person that you don't know from everywhere, you weren't giving birth to together. That person should not be the reason you want to commit suicide. Yeah, in this generation, people want to commit
a lot of
suicide
people
when they
commit
have
suicide because they
heartbreaks.
feel- yes.
Heartbreaks. I'm like,
And some people feel like their parents is not the one that give birth to them. That kind of thought and all. Yes.
yeah, I'm like, when I was younger, I was like, is it this parent that gave birth to me?
Do
But
they always
those are
beating?
exactly, those are
Yes.
just, they are just cliche. They are just like side thoughts. These are they
Yes.
didn't remain permanent. They didn't
Yeah.
remain. They did not remain like something. So I know my parent gave birth to me. I look like my dad. I resemble my mom too. So do not feel alone. Do not feel lonely.
Yeah.
And do not give care or to people that break your heart. Like somebody broke your heart, and the next year you are thinking of committing suicide. It's not the end of the world.
If you die,
it's not the end.
person
You will
leave.
move
It's not
on.
the end
You
of the world.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly. And also, if a whole group of people decide to gang up on you, find people that will be on your side. Like the same way they have people on their side, they have people on your side. By the time four come to four, like at least it becomes an equal
Yes.
action and equal comparison. So I'm
Yes.
telling you, you can survive.
In addition to what the both of them said, if there is anyone out there who is feeling unheard, who is feeling alone, you feel depressed, you feel overwhelmed, don't be afraid in seeking help. Seek counseling, talk to people. There's no shame in seeking help. Lastly, I want you to know that suicide is not an option. Again, suicide is not an option. Taking your own life is a crime, and taking your own life is also a sin against God. So just know that if you take your own life, you know that heaven is not the goal anymore like that. It is hell straight away. So now, thank you, Joseph and Tofumi, for shedding light on this interesting topic. This is the show Echoes of Reality, brought to you by Throne FM Intent, in celebration of September's Suicide Prevention Month. Thank you for watching. Stay safe, stay strong, stay hopeful. Bye.